The First World War brought about huge advancements in aviation technology, transforming aircraft from fragile contraptions of wood, canvas, and wire into a practical means of transportation. Among those keen to demonstrate the potential civil applications of aviation was Hugh Guthrie, Canadian Minister of Militia and Defense, who in 1920 organized an epic coast-to-coast flight across Canada. This pioneering achievement would lay the groundwork for the Canadian civil aviation industry. The Trans-Canada flight was carried out in 2 stages, first by seaplane from Halifax to Winnipeg, then in a series of relays by de Havilland DH-9 biplanes from Winnipeg to Vancouver. To ensure the flight's success, spare pilots, aircraft, and caches of fuel and spare parts were placed along the flight route. The first leg of the flight was flown by decorated Navy pilots Robert Leckie and Basil Hobbs of the Air Board of Canada. The pair took off from Halifax on October 7, 1920, in a Ferry 3C seaplane and headed west towards St. John, New Brunswick. On the way, a piece of sheet metal ripped off the engine cowling, smashing a fuel pump and showering Leckie and Hobbs in gasoline and oil. While the pair managed to land safely, they were forced to switch to a larger Felixstowe F-3 flying boat for the rest of the flight. After a 3-day journey, Leckie and Hobbs landed on the Red River in fog after dark at Selkirk, and finally reached Winnipeg on the morning of October 11, 1920. From Winnipeg, the Canadian Air Force Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Tiley, was flown to Regina by Captain J.B. Hoonhay, and to Calgary by Flight Lieutenant C.W. Cuddamore. The final leg of the flight over the Rocky Mountains was the most dangerous, the mountains having never been flown from east to west. Flying between breaks in the weather, Lieutenant Colonel Tiley and Captain G.A. Thompson flew first to Revelstoke, then Merritt, and finally Vancouver, landing in the driving rain on October 17, 1920. For the first time, Canada's vast landmass had been bridged by air. While the crossing had taken a total of 10 days, total flying time was only 49 hours, 7 minutes, nearly 3 times faster than the shortest rail journey. While primitive by today's standards, the flight was nonetheless a monumental achievement, hinting at the shape of things to come.